Hey guys, welcome back to Doug Goes Places. We got another lounge review for you today. We're going to head over to the Chase Sapphire Lounge at the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. This is one of the newer Chase Sapphire Lounges that just started opening up in the last couple years across a bunch of different airports. You can get access to this as long as you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, or if you're a Priority Pass member, I think you get one pass a year. The lounge is located in Terminal 4 and just a short walk from the gate during our long layover. When we got here, it was at capacity, but they'll take your name down, and I think it was just about a 15-minute wait until we were inside. The lounge is pretty small at only about 1,300 square feet, but it's really nice inside. There's a full bar, lots of food options, and it's a great perk if you're a Reserve card holder. Because the lounge is pretty small, they don't have open seating, so once we were inside, we were seated at our table. There's three main areas: the bar area, which I think is the coolest and has great views of the tarmac. The next area where we were seated was the lounge area. It's kind of enclosed in the back, but it is really cozy and comfortable. It's quiet, so you can get some work done, and there's a really cool fireplace and cool decor and paintings, so lots to look at. And the last area is the overflow patio. It kind of wraps around from the bar area to actually outside the lounge into the terminal. It's great if you're a solo traveler. There's a lot of bar seating and small tables and great people watching because you're right in the terminal. You're also right next to the Airstream food truck, which we'll take a look at in a second. First thing we did after we got seated was grab a drink at the bar. It is a full open bar, and there's wine, beer, as well as a bunch of cocktail options. The lounge also has a few different signature cocktails. I decided to get the gin one. I can't remember the name, but it was pretty great. In the main food and drink area, there's also a pretty decent selection. On the beverages side, you have plenty of options from coffee and tea, espresso, cappuccinos, you have nitro cold brew on tap, you have plenty of soft drink options too. So whatever tickles your fancy, you got it. On the food side, you had a pretty decent selection too. We had pulled pork sliders, there were some noodle dishes, a soup, a couple different salads, so all curated dishes that were all really good. And then in addition to this, you have the food truck trailer outside, which we'll hit in a second. Also, a cool freebie from these Sapphire Lounges is that each one has a different bag tag that they'll give you. So if you go to all the lounges, you can catch them all. This is the one from Phoenix with a cool desert art design. While we were here, I wanted to head over to the patio area and check out the food options at the Airstream food truck. I thought the idea and the design over here was pretty cool, and it was a nice little bonus for food. In the mornings, you can get breakfast tacos or grain bowls, and then later in the day, you can get buffalo cauliflower or this turkey mushroom wrap. Buffalo cauliflower is one of my greatest weaknesses, so definitely had to get that, and a little beer on the side. It was all very good, and I definitely recommend hitting the food truck while you're here as well. The last thing I wanted to show you guys were the bathrooms. If you know me, I will go into a lounge just to avoid an airport bathroom, and these did not disappoint. They were big, nice decor. They were stocked with amenities. The only thing missing was a shower, but I definitely didn't need that on a quick layover. Overall, I'm super happy Chase is opening these new Sapphire Lounges everywhere. The Phoenix location is a must-hit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe and follow back for more travel, flight, and lounge content. I love you. Peace.